What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are putting the final touches on our squad, and honestly doing a few things, like first of all getting rid of dead weight. I know we've sold a few players, we've managed to get Cam Reddish, but we are going to try build our final squad that I'm going to start using to try get whatever the unlimited reward is next month. So basically I could not care less about getting Patrick Ewing. I really couldn't. I don't mind him, he's fine. I don't like the game enough to play it. Like, I'm 17-1. I'm like, what am I, like 9-1 on one of my no money spent accounts. I got screwed out of a few games on my Xbox account. Like, what have I lost? Like 2 games in the last 6 weeks. Haven't played that many. I'm like 30 something in 2, which is not too bad a record. Had a decent showing at 250, but obviously selling my players after 250 is something that's smart to do, because once you get out of 250 it doesn't really matter. So looking at this is probably the team I'm going to run. The one player I'm really trying to replace is probably Pierce. Like, I don't mind him. Like, trust me, I don't mind him. It's just on this gen, I mean, Pierce is kind of flawed. So I'm just going to have a look just to see, are there any guys in my collection that I feel like I can make a little bit of MT on. So I kept Glenn Robinson basically because I couldn't sell him for like 66k. And I'm telling you, I'm not selling for less than that. He's worth more than that for me. If I cannot sell him for 66k, I am keeping him. Yeah, I am not. I paid 100k for him. He was worth 100k solely for the 250k. I wish they gave out results like they did in Foot Champs in FIFA, or they gave out rewards like they do in Foot Champs, so that you actually get reward for playing the game. Like, even if you finish in the top 4, there wasn't even a guarantee that you qualified. But there's a few players we're looking to sell. Like, I got bronze clamps Mitch Rich. Like, I like Mitch Richmond. I really do. There's just no point keeping him. Fully badged up Dio. I mean, if I'm playing current gen, Dio's in my team 100% of the time, so I think I'm going to keep him. Let's just get rid of Pau. Is there anyone else that I would consider kind of dead weight that might sell for a little bit? I mean, I have a Cron Butler to sell, don't I? Yeah. I don't mind him either. Again, I just don't think he's worth it selling. And sell Jamal Mashburn. Yeah, there's no point. There is no point keeping these guys. So get my MT up a little bit. Like, it's not like anything crazy. None of these guys are too expensive. But it's just that I have them in my collection for no reason. Like, if I can get... What is Mashburn? Oh my god, he's 7k. Alright. Alright, not the biggest deal. Not the end of the world. He's not going to go open price. I'm telling you that much. He's not going to go open price. Should have sold him the day I pulled him, but I didn't. And it is something that I regret. But at the end of the day, I do a lot of dumb things. Do as I say, not as I do. Like, I do a lot of really, really dumb things in NBA 2K21. I did a lot of dumb things in 2K20. Trust me, I am not. Why is he so cheap? He is a steal. I'm sorry, he's a steal. I'm keeping him at 4k. I thought he'd be like 10k. I'm keeping him at 4k. He's a awful in current gen. He is a demon next gen. Because he's got that Pro 3 behind the back as far as I'm aware. And also his release is really nice and he's got hot zones everywhere. No clamps, bad lateral quickness, but he's still decent. Lovely stuff. Pau goes for a little bit. Thankfully, we're making a little bit empty here, I guess. Unreal. Pau Gasol is more than 15k. Okay, so he's around the 17k mark. It's not... You know what? Like, if you're a Pau Gasol fan, especially on this gen, he's more than usable. So he is 14.5k. Okay, let's just throw him for 14k. Mitch Richmond. I love Mitch Richmond, by the way. He's just not worth... I'm just not going to use him. I'm just not going to use the guy. So there is no point keeping him. Mitch Richmond. I have bronze clamps on him, so whatever price he goes, I think I'm going to add 5k to that. So like, if he's... I didn't even pay much for him, though. I paid almost nothing for Mitch Richmond, which is one of the good things here, is that I might actually profit. Like 14.5k. Just him normally. Please tell me this isn't a bronze clamps one. Like, he's badge glitched as well, which is huge. Pro touch, no. So basically, I have a badge glitch. If anyone wants a Mitch Richmond who's badge glitched with bronze clamps. Like there are, if you're playing on current gen and you want Mitch Richmond, bronze flexible, which is a huge or say no. Yeah, it is. Sniper's flexible release. He's got bronze flexible as well as bronze clamps. So if you want what genuinely is a steal, again, if I had current gen, he'd be very close to me in my squad. I just don't care enough. I just don't want to play current gen again. Not that I don't care enough. I don't want to play it again. So these three guys going up combined like whatever, 30k, 35k. It's not a bad price right there. I didn't sell Cole Anthony. Why didn't I sell Cole Anthony? Let me just send these guys my auctions. I think I'm gonna just keep these upgraded rookies, not gonna lie, because I wiped their stats and I actually want to keep Cole Anthony. So yeah, that's kind of a bit of a problem. Send to collection, send this into my auctions. I wiped the stats on cards that I want to keep, which was not the smartest thing in the world to do. Okay, so trying to get rid of Paul Pierce. I mean, I like Tyreek Evans. Tyreek Evans does the job. And I'm going to give myself a 50k budget. And I want to see what I can get for that price on that wing position. So, I mean, a Millsap mightn't be the worst player in the world. You know what? This gen Millsap could be a beast. It's like he's got corner specials, gold clamps, rise up. He doesn't have range extender, but silver quick for his step. Decent length. Not a bad mid-range. Decent handle. Great defense overall. He's in the conversation. He is in that conversation. What's red? Ooh. 50k from Michael Red. I'm tempted. I am very tempted on Michael Red. He is so money. He is so cash. That's probably going to be my first choice. What's with Ingram, actually? This gen Ingram's a demon. Ooh. I think I found my guy. I think I have found my guy. 40k for a Brandon Ingram. Definitely, he will be in tactical downgrade territory. He's not a great value, but he is not bad at all. Okay, there's no possessed place. I don't really want Jimmy. Like, Curry Slide is not as big a deal. Unless you can get one that's badged out for quite cheap. I probably won't go Jimmy. Even though I do like Jimmy. Should probably sell him Wiggins as well. No one really here. I mean, a badged out Larry's nice. 5 Hoff Larry for 55. What Hoff badge does he get? What are the 3 he originally has? So he's got set shooter, break starter, hot zone hunter. What's the 5 Hoff badge one? Break starter, lob city finisher, box. Nah, that's not it. 6 Hoff badge. 4 Hoff badge, he gets put back boss. What are the 6 Hoff badges here? Pogo stick, fade A, set shooter. Nah, that's not worth it. I just want to see is anyone crazy enough to put one of him up with range extender, with like half range, because that would be a card I'd buy in a heartbeat. Okay, 17 golds on this one, probably range since he's up for a bid. No. 18 gold on a 56k one. If it's got like clamps, range, quick for his step, and I keep forgetting range looks different this year, so I have no idea. I'm looking out for the wrong badges, like. Nope. Man, they're putting these up for quite expensive prices without any good badges. 49k. No, there's not. I haven't seen a single range extender version of him. I would have assumed that I would see one, because it's normally 2. It has to be at least as a 16 golds, because range extender is actually 2 Hall of Fame or 2 gold badges in this game. And yeah, 65k maybe. No, there's no incredibly badged up versions of him, which is a little bit annoying. Other than that, though, there's no other players that really fit. I'm not going back to season 1. Like, I had Clay, I sold Clay. I like Clay. Don't get me wrong, I like Clay, but he's just literally in this game, or in this version of the game, he's a significantly worse version of Glenn Robinson. Obviously, he can play a different position, but I prefer Nick Anderson, so we're going with him. Oh, is it worth upgrading Ingram to Pierce? Because you cannot afford to use Draymond at center on this gen. I will say that much. You gotta use my power forward. Like, if this was current gen, I would 1,000,000% of Draymond starting at the 4, and I wouldn't have Jaylen Brown in my starting lineup. You know what? I think I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna change the way the team is, just the way it looks. So I'm gonna start with Pierce to 3, and Pierce's job is literally going to be, his job is gonna be as a spot-up shooter. Because in this lineup right here, you've only got one real creator in Darren Williams. But in this lineup right here, you've got Stockton, Reddish, and Glenn Robinson who can all create off the dribble. Whereas in this gen, like, Draymond Green can't necessarily do that. So, yeah, let's go, and you know what? Let's go with this. So, I'm pretty confident in that lineup. Let me just have a look to see are there any. There is one guy that I'm about to get, and I might make a video on him. Like, literally, he's just a demi. Pokashevsky. Like, he might go in a power forward, and I will show you guys later why I might play him a power forward. He is just a joke how good he is. But these guys right here will be able to do the job. They should be able to do the job. There's no reason why they can't. And if I'm struggling with Bargnani, it's not like we don't have Ralph Sampson. It's not like we don't have LaMarcus Aldridge. If I'm struggling with Bargnani, I'll struggle with Aldridge. Ralph Sampson is a big body we can throw in. I don't like Chris Mullen or Chris Webber enough to put him there. I don't like Dennis Rodman enough. The Boris Diaw is a tricky one as well, because Diaw might not be a bad shout on this team. Like, even running Diaw at the small forward position if I want, but I really want to keep Nick Anderson. So I'm happy. I'm happy anyway. Did any of my players sell? We sold our Pagasol. So we're going to probably be ending up sitting here, whatever, 600k. When I sell, I'm probably going to sell most of these cards. They're all going down in price anyway. When I sell badges and stuff, I probably balance about 700-800k. And a team that I'm happy with. Not a great team by any means. I'll probably change it up before 250k, but this is a team that I'll be more than happy with in game. In terms of changes, maybe Ingram. If I'm not the biggest Pierce fan, and if I am struggling with him for a few games, I will probably use Ingram because I didn't like Clay on this gen. Or do something completely crazy and I don't have him. I was about to do something completely crazy and start Kyle Korver, which is if you guys know anything about next gen and the way I play, starting Kyle Korver might not be the craziest thing in the world. So anyway, actually, I'm doing it. I don't care. If you guys know anything about this gen and the fact and how good this dude is at shooting, and also the fact that defense, you can actually hide him now. He's 2000 MT. He is 2K MT. Hell yeah. He's just a good investment anyway at 2K. Any ones with contracts? Give me one here. Successfully bought at the auction. Lovely stuff right there. Kyle Korver. Get in instead of... I can't believe I'm saying this, but that is literally how next gen is. Kyle Korver, get in instead of Paul Pierce. You are there to guard the other team's worst wing and shoot 3-pointers, and you know what? He will probably be able to do that. So, yeah, I did not expect to be doing this, but our new addition to make our team actually better, because if you guys have ever seen Korver, it's madness. It is just madness. Give me Kyle Korver here. What Korver can do on this gen. Literally, every single shot. Green. Slightly late. Unlucky. Fade away. Oh my god, I'm struggling with the time right here. I'm really struggling shooting fades with the PS5 controller compared to the Xbox one. But like, look at that. Korver gets a little bit of space. Bang. Korver's left open at the 3-point line. Awful release. That's bad by me. Bang. So you cannot give Korver an inch. Like, I'm not comfortable shooting contested with the stick, but if you give Korver any sort of space off the catch, it's good every single time. You give Korver enough space so that I can run towards the baseline with him, I'm leaning. And I'm going to hit that shot probably 8 out of 10 times because Korver's got hot zones everywhere outside the 3. A crazy change, changing Pierce for Korver. On current gen, I would never consider it in a million years. But that is the change I'm making. Just like I would never consider changing Klay Thompson for Nick Anderson on current gen, I'm changing Paul Pierce on next gen for Kyle Korver for Season 3 to get the final reward. Because at the end of the day, if the unlimited reward for Season 3 is good, I'm going to get it. I didn't go for Ewing because I didn't really want them. Do I think Chris Mullin's a good reward to get? Yes. Am I bothered getting Chris Mullin? No. Chris Mullin literally would just come in as another version of Kyle Korver. Like, they don't do that much different in game unless you like badge up Chris Mullin. On next gen, current gen, Mullin's a demon. Next gen doesn't do much different. So I'm happy. I'm happy sticking with Kyle Korver at small forward. Because if you guys have ever seen me play next gen, you just know that that's not going to make any sort of difference for me. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ball point, you know it's not.